Hello, so today is the morning after on stage, at which we had the most fabulous time. It's always a really busy day, but a really enjoyable day. And I wanted to show you some of the highlights of that. So the first thing is that we got this lovely box. It's can't really see because I can't get it all on shot, but a really nice big box that was full of all sorts of things. We had a bag, it's a canvas style bag. I can't really show you it. There we are, a bit like that. And I've just got that full of swaps, some of which I'll show you shortly. But we also had some other freebies that were given out to us during the day. So we had a nice tool bag, I think they called that. Let's see if I can open that actually. This was lovely. So you open it up and then bits and pieces that can go in there. So quite nice if you're going out and about to classes or maybe parties and things. So there was that. And we also had this tote bag as well. It kind of folds up within itself, so I'm not going to get it out of the bag. I wanted to keep it all nice and new as well. So a tote bag as well, which is another good thing for when you're going to workshops or parties. So we had that, and then of course we also have prize patrol. I'm just going to get that out of the way a second. Apart from getting to meet all of my fellow team members, probably the best part of the day is getting to see the new catalogue and also prize patrol. And I walked off with 3 stamp sets. So these are all new stamp sets. So these are new photopolymer stamp sets, but this is the new style of stamp set that's coming out that's called a cling stamp set. And I think that's likely to be replacing all of the clear mount stamps. And they're supposed to be really good in the way that they attach to the ink blocks. Then, of course, there's that new catalogue. And in January, we're going to go into a new celebration period. I've seen inside the catalogues. I'm not allowed to show you yet. I'm not going to risk getting into trouble. But the inside of this is lovely. So many different things in here that I would really love to have in my collection. And being a demonstrator, I have until 13th of November to make an order using the product purchase Premier, and there are some really pretty things for men which are quite nice, but that's really pretty, perfect for spring. I think lots of flowers, lots of really bright colours. Something for everybody in there. Looking forward to showing you what's coming up in that. And I will make I've chosen what I'm going to buy, so I'm going to go with that. And then from the 1st of December, we can actually make orders from that as demonstrators. It's a lovely demonstrator perk that we get, that we can buy things before anybody else has them, and we're able to show them to you, our customers, if you wanted to buy those. So also with Celebration, if you spend more than £45, then you can choose an item out of the Celebration catalogue, and if you spend more than £90, then you can choose a level 2 gift or 2 level 1 gifts, and I will tell you more about that. You see that butterfly? Butterflies are featuring quite heavily in the spring catalogue, so I really am looking forward to showing you those. I thought I'd show you some of my swaps. I haven't opened my swap bag yet. I went around the room swapping my things, and I've received so many different type of projects that people have made. People put a lot of time and effort into their swaps, and I want to show you some of them. I can't show you all of them. There will be loads, and I'll probably do a second video, but this is my first look at them as well. So I just want to show you at the moment just an idea of the type of thing that I received, and then later videos I'm going to show you in particular some of my favourite swaps that I've received, and also tell you about those demonstrators that have made them. And I'm also going to try and recreate some of them as well. I want to show you that you can, don't look at these projects and think, oh, I couldn't do that. You can, and I want to show you, how you can do them. So I'm going to get my swap bag up here, and I'm literally delving in like a lucky dip. So I'm going to get these out of the way. Oh, let me just quickly show you lots of projects we made yesterday which I didn't make. So these are make and takes, and I just literally took all of the resources and stamped them and embossed them and die cut them and whatever we needed to do, and I will make them over the next couple of weeks. So I'm just going to pick out a few of these. These are some of the things that people made, and these are things that you can make as well. So we've got a nice box set. I've got no, oh, I have got a name on that. Someone's put that in there. Oh, this is Sandra Riley. She's actually, she's in my team. I'm in Team Scrimpy. And that's Sandra Riley. She's in my team. And you can see there's a little treat in there. So we've got that. And other 3D things. Simple boxes that people have made. And oh sorry, let me show you that. Simple box that somebody's made and put a treat in there. And then with a sentiment as well. Another 3D style box. Like I say, we will look at these in more detail in later videos. I'll show you how you can make some of them. Sometimes I look at these projects and have no idea how they've put them together. But there's a little mug, naughty but nice. I can see some sweets in there. Using the Share What You Love DSP, my favourite DSP. I think that's a notepad of some sort on there by the look of it. There's some details on the back there, so we'll have having a look at that. This was made by one of the ladies in my team as well. I can't remember who it is, and if I try and open it up, I think, oh, I can't remember who it was. Oh, look. I will find out who that was. It was either, I think it was Lynn, who's in my team, and I spent some time with her over the weekend. Went out for dinner on Friday, and spent the day with her at OnStage yesterday, which was lovely. So she made that. I don't know who made this, but I remember picking it up, and this is an envelope. Somebody said this is an envelope, so an ordinary envelope, and they've stamped it. It's come up with a really nice bag, and then just put some extra embellishments on there as well. I love the colours on it. Really nice. I can see how they put that together with the scallop tag punch. So we might have a go at that. Ready for Christmas. Oh, and the lady said to me that her that the ribbon had come off of this. But I love what she's done here. And look at this. This has been embossed to give a quilted effect. Really, really pretty. Unusual as well as a Christmas card. A cracker. These cracker boxes using the envelope punch board are really quite straightforward to make, and they make a really lovely gift. If you just want to give something small. Teacher gifts. These are perfect for teacher gifts. Not only do people seem to be buying gifts for teachers for the end of term, but now also for Christmas as well. I've seen all over the internet. I'm a teacher. I'd say nobody buys me Christmas presents, but there we go. I can show you how to make that in a later video. I think there is a tea bag or something in there. So an envelope, kind of like a folder with a ribbon and a tea bag inside. I love tea, so I'll be interested to see what's in there. Another Christmas style box. That's really lovely. Looks like it's been crimped at the end. I don't know how that's happened, but I will. Sometimes what demonstrators do, and I do this on my swaps as well, is that I put a link to my blog, so that if anybody does want to look at how I've put my swap together, then they can follow the video. So if somebody's put their name in there, that's what I'll do. I'll look up on their blog, and there's no secret to that. All the demonstrators know that we all stalk each other and look at how we make projects, and we inspire one another, which is the really nice thing again about being a demonstrator. So we'll look at how that's been made. If he or she has left a link to their blog in there. Very unusual 3D project there, with some pretty ribbon on it and some embossed leaves as well. Looks complicated. Sometimes these origami projects are more simple than they look, but that looks complicated. I might be able to get through a lot of these swaps. That's really sweet. And the lady gave this to me, and she said, oh, my label's fallen off it. So I asked what her name was, and I thought, oh, I'll remember that. I can't remember who that was. So I don't think there's a label inside, but really cute. But this is made from a die, this particular box, so you cut it out, and then these are also made out of dies using our designer series paper. We just use the die straight on top of the paper and cut it out, which is much nicer than fussy cutting. Got a lolly there and some more sweets by the look of it. Lovely project. Oh, that's from Catherine's in our team as well. That's Catherine. So she's made that for us. So a couple of treats in there, which is nice. A long thin box there. Oh, apparently you have to pull it up from the bottom, she said. I remember when she gave this to me, and there's a pen in there and a pen that matches the paper, or the paper that's matching the pen. Lovely project. Generous as well when people do that. Very generous. Post-it notes with some DSP round it and secured with some ribbon. Another one of our team members as well. This is Mandy, and she's taken some wood and she's put that on there, which I think is absolutely lovely. I don't know where she would have got that wood from. Nice colour ribbon and a simple stamp with some colouring. I know somebody who loves giraffes, and I think that might be on the way to them. Calendars are really popular when it comes to swaps. I've received a couple of calendars. That is from, oh, they've not put who that's from, just said how they've made it. So there's a calendar on there, so that might be something I put on my desk at work. And I've got another calendar here. I'm piling these up at the side, they're starting to fall over. Another calendar. Who's made that? Oh, I can't see her name underneath. Somebody called Kate. So a calendar under there, I shall open that later. Another unusual looking box. I can't see this being made. I'm not going to take this out of the paper because I'll lose that and then I forget where I've put it. So we've got some stamping that's gone on there. Very nice box lid. Really unusual. Let's have a look at that and see how they've made that. What else have I got? I've got a couple more things in here. So we've got a box, Christmassy style thing. Someone's used the sprig punch there in some lovely glitter paper. Oh, some sweets. We'll just put those to one side for now. This, I can't remember the name of the stamp set, but it's got a punch that goes with it. So that's really nice. It's almost like a poinsettia. So that's pretty. And I know I've got other swaps, and I've remembered now where I've put them. This has got a bit bashed. I had the most horrendous train journey home yesterday. Absolutely awful. And I just had to, was literally clutching onto all of my stuff as I was stood on a train trying to get home. So that's made out of some paper with some stamping and then some sprigs on there as well with a little chocolate. Right, I've remembered where I put my other swaps. Remember I started off with this box. If I open it, it's full of swaps. So what I'll do is I'll do that on a second video because they do take ages. This video is already nearly 15 minutes long. So just wanted to share with you some of those things and to just tell you what a really lovely day I had yesterday. Met some lovely, lovely people. Stampin'Up really spoil us. Provided with everything. This is the best perk about being a demonstrator. This is what spurs me on and keeps me as a Stampin'Up demonstrator, just so I get to meet really, really lovely people that are just as mad about craft as I am. So it was just, I've been looking forward to it for so long, and it was, apart from the horrendous train journey home, had a lovely day. Thanks for joining me today. I will be sharing some new projects with you. I will be showing you some new products that are coming along, but also I want to be sharing some Christmas products. We're now almost in the middle of November and I need to be getting a wriggle on with Christmas. So I'll share some Christmas projects with you in the next couple of weeks. And then as we get into December, I'll then start sharing with you some of the new stuff that's coming along. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks, bye.